So yesterday they revealed Black Ops 7 Zombies, and I am very excited for it personally, but I just have to make this video because there are some things that I just can't stand that they just keep on doing and bringing back. For example, in the little bit that you can see 2 different wall buys that are 2 different colors, which confirms the rarities are back. I mean, we could have guessed the rarities were going to come back, but I was really hoping that they would change some core features of the game, and they potentially could. Hopefully we have a spawn pistol or something like that, go back to some of these older mechanics, but it just seems like this game is Black Ops 6 2, and that's not all bad because Black Ops 6 was a very fun game in my opinion. The weakest point of Black Ops 6 was the story, so if it's Black Ops 6 with a better story, that would be very good. But to me, Zombies will never be at its full potential unless they bring back some of these old mechanics or classic mechanics or change the mechanics that we currently have, because the mechanics that we currently have hold the mode back in my opinion. For example, armor plating. Armor plating is not the biggest deal in my opinion, but it is definitely inferior to what we used to have with the shield system. They have a shield in Vanguard Zombies. I don't know why they can't just bring some sort of shield system back. Zombie damage scaling is one of the worst features ever added to the game. Like genuinely one of the worst things ever. I'm sure you know what that means, but quickly I'll brief you on it. Zombies damage scaling. At lower rounds, zombies deal less damage per hit, and at higher rounds, zombies deal significantly more damage per hit. And it makes the game totally unplayable without armor. If you don't have armor past like round 50, you get pretty much one-shotted by zombies. It's completely ridiculous. That needs to go. Zombies should do 50 damage per hit from round 1 to round 1000. It doesn't matter. Loadouts are a complete negative in my opinion. I don't have a problem if there's a special wall buy or something. I've always thought it'd be a great idea that once you turn power on, you can pick up a chalk drawing and then you can draw the chalk on the wall and that will be whatever your loadout is. I think that would be a great feature. It would be a great callback to Buried, and it would be there for the camel grinders and the people that actually want loadouts and want to be able to get the gun that they want consistently. So to me, loadouts are just a complete negative. And also they're carrying forward pretty much everything from Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 7. Which is good in most cases, but they are carrying forward all Black Ops 6 weapons into Black Ops 7. And to me, that is very bad unless they do it right. If they put every single Black Ops 6 and 7 weapon in the mystery box, that is going to be very bad. The mystery box is already devalued because of rarities and because it scales based on what round you're on. If they just bloat the mystery box with so many mediocre bad guns, you're never going to be able to pull wonder weapons. Please do not put all the Black Ops 6 weapons in the box. Leave it to the Black Ops 7 weapons. If you want to put Black Ops 6 weapons in, that's okay, but only for loadouts. If they ruin the box even more, that would just be tragic. The box is already so devalued in modern zombies that it almost serves no purpose anymore, but if we're going to put that many weapons in it, it will be very bad, even more devalued, and that would just be really sad. But I'm just so sick and tired of these modern mechanics that they force into every game nowadays. I hate saying it feels like Warzone because that's a dumb thing, but at the end of the day, it is originated from Warzone with rarities, with armor, with things like that, and it's really unfortunate because Warzone is a dying mode. Everyone knows it. Warzone has not been as popular the past like few years now, and for some reason they still have this idea that they need to integrate all modes and make all players want to play all modes. And when you do that, what happens is all players suffer. When you make all modes feel similar, the zombies players say that mode feels too much like multiplayer. The multiplayer gets shafted and it gets horrible mechanics and bad maps and things like that. Not even anyone likes Warzone. I have not talked to anyone in the past like 2 years that said they enjoy Warzone. So like, they need to just make the modes feel separate again. That's when Call of Duty was at its peak. When zombies felt separate from multiplayer, multiplayer felt separate from zombies, and to be honest, there was no Warzone, so the campaign was just good. But it wasn't all bad from the reveal. I'm actually really excited for the game. One of the things that I was actually most excited about, and this might sound dumb to some people, but listen, hear me out here. They showed this quick little snippet of the HUD in multiplayer, and I believe that this is one of the best HUDs we've ever gotten in multiplayer. It really reminds me of like the Black Ops 3 Infinite Warfare HUD, and those HUDs are incredible. And I'm so glad that we are finally moving on from this copy and pasted Cold War HUD, MW19 HUD. It is so bland, it is so boring, it is so horrible. Please, let's move on from it, never look back. And to me, I don't see this HUD fitting zombies at all. So I do personally believe that zombies will finally have a HUD specific to the mode, just like we used to get back in the classic days. And that is great. But worst case scenario, and they reuse this multiplayer HUD in the zombies, at least this HUD looks good. At least it looks cool. It's not bland. It actually has some personality to it. I really enjoy it. I very much hope that zombies gets its own HUD, but Worst case scenario, it doesn't, it gets this HUD, I would be okay with that. Black Ops 7 overall actually looks good. The guns look fantastic. I'm seeing a lot of returning weapons that are iconic to the franchise, like the M8A1, for example, which looks so good in this game. I'm seeing BO4 weapons like the Maddox returning, and I just am very excited. In my opinion, Call of Duty is at its best when it's futuristic, and when they try to go into the past or modern, it kind of just feels boring in my opinion. It gets repetitive. When Call of Duty was at its best, it was futuristic. They can push the limits with that. They can be more creative. Not everything has to be 100% based in reality. You can kind of suspend belief with certain things with futuristic COD. And yeah, overall, it's looking really good, but I really think that Zombies needs to have a classic mode, or it needs to have some classic features reintroduced, because the classic fan, a person that likes Black Ops 1, 2, 3, even 4 in some degree, mostly 3. 4 is kind of like a transition between classic and modern, but those people are pretty much all gone now. If you want them to come back, that's a huge audience. That's a huge portion of the audience. And if you want them to come back, you're going to need to reintroduce some classic features, and that will improve the mode as a whole. I'm not saying we need to fully revert everything, but we definitely do need to see some changes. And I think a great one that they could do would be Spawn Pistol. I do not think it'd be that hard, and it would not mess up camo grinding or whatever they're trying to do to just have a Spawn Pistol. A Spawn Pistol is an iconic part of Zombies. In my opinion, the two things that I would love to see them change that potentially could have changed, we don't know. It is doubtful in my opinion, but we still have to wait and see, would be Spawn Pistol and point system. The point system in Black Ops 6, everyone knows it's terrible. There's not a single person that prefers it. It makes no sense. You don't get points upon damage. You get points on kills. Everything is so expensive. The economy is so inflated. It's horrible. No one likes the modern point system. Please, we need to go back to some old point system. If it's the BO4 point system, if it's the BO1 point system, BO3, whatever it is, it needs to be changed, because this modern point system is not cutting it, and it is killing zombies in my opinion. Like, actually, every day it hurts zombies. So yeah, I don't know. This is kind of just a rant video I wanted to do. I just had some thoughts on my mind about the mode and the game as a whole. Yeah, I just want to know your guys' opinions on this. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm sure I'm going to get comments saying you're just being negative. Why are you so negative? Whatever. And I'm not negative. I really am excited for the game, genuinely. Like, I'm very excited. I cannot wait to play it. The map looks good. The map is like Transit reimagined in a way to where it's like this big circular layout with POIs in between. We have a Wonder vehicle, which looks like it's upgradable, and that has the potential to be very, very cool. The OG cast looks amazing. These screenshots, though, they look low quality for some reason. Like, it kind of looks like a mobile game, but if we're just going off of their designs, I love the way the OG characters look. Not sure what's up with these screenshots I just threw on screen, but yeah, they look a little off to me. But overall, I'm very excited. I'm gonna make more videos going more in depth on certain topics, obviously. I just wanted to make this video because I just had some thoughts that I needed to say, and usually I write the video out so it feels a little bit more scripted. This is just off the top of my head. If I sound tired, it's 5 in the morning. I am very tired. I'm sorry. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about Black Ops 7 below. What do you want to see changed? Do you think it will get a classic mode? Do you think it'll be horrible? Do you think it'll be good? I just want to know your thoughts, and there's many more videos to come. I have a lot of ideas for videos. I'm going to be posting very frequently, so if you are interested in my content, please subscribe. It would mean a lot. And if you want to see another one of my videos, you can see my honest thoughts on the newest COD Zombies map, The Reckoning. If you want to see that, you can click on... So if you want to see that, you click on the video on screen right now. Thank you all for watching.